Hello friends, and welcome to our second ever year in review video. I am Rebecca Sir, the City of Bay City's marketing specialist, alongside City Manager Dana Muscat. Dana, if you were able to describe 2021 in just one word, what would you say?
I'd have to say strength.
And why is that?
Well, our employees were strong and they were determined to deliver all of our city services despite COVID.
I think strength describes 2021 to a T. We saw a lot of new beginnings, steady growth, and we were able to lay the foundation for future successes.
Yeah, correct. And as you're about to see, what we do here inside City Hall affects all of our residents from the banks to the south end and also from the east side of the river to the west.
All right, let's take a look. While you may not see it every time you turn on a light or start a load of laundry, there's a team of Bay City Electric Light and Power employees making sure you're good to go, including a few new faces.
This year, we were able to provide power 99.984% of the time. Even under the most extreme circumstances, our team was ready and available to address problems quickly and efficiently. Speaking of efficiency, you've helped us save a ton of energy.
Together, efforts of the Energy Optimization Program saved enough energy to power 380 homes for an entire year. Trimming trees near power lines and removing unhealthy trees while also planting new trees in the right locations not only helps improve system reliability, but it makes our community look better too. As you can see, street light and security light repairs and updates kept us busy, which includes the very visible work around the Delta College Planetarium. We're proud of our 2 linemen who topped out, officially becoming journeyman linemen following 7,000 hours of on-the-job training after completing line school. We expanded too. Our team secured our first ever township-wide franchise agreement with Hampton Township.
People there can now choose us to supply their power.
Hi there, would you like a tree sampling?
We had a great time seeing you in person again after a year of cancellations. Earth Day, National Night Out, and Public Power Day all came back stronger than ever. At Public Power Day, we showed you what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. Nearly 500 of you joined us.
Welcoming back events like National Night Out helps us to reconnect with the people we serve.
We estimate more than 3,000 people attended. That event and our Youth Leadership Academy help build relationships which we hope last a lifetime.
These children, they will grow up, they will know that they can engage with us, they can have great dialogue, and not just themselves, but they can actually teach their peers the same thing. That, it's okay to talk to the police. They're just like us, they're no different than us.
New in 2021, we hosted our first ever Fire Academy. It allows us to cross-train our public safety officers more efficiently while also providing a more cost-effective option for the city. This new to us boat allows us to respond to emergencies on the river faster. Our new quick response team targets drug addiction in our community, utilizing our team and other community resources. We never want to forget our past. This memorial in our squad room replaced one that had deteriorated. Last but not least, you may have noticed this logo on our police cruisers, press releases, and more.
Last year, the department was accredited by an outside agency. What does that mean for the citizens of Bay City? It means that the Department of Public Safety meets the highest standards for law enforcement in the state of Michigan.
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that quietly goes on to assure we can serve our community today, tomorrow, and into the future. In 2021, information technology oversaw a massive overhaul of our phone system. So when you call about a problem sidewalk, to pay a utility bill, or anything else, we can answer.
By the way, the city takes around 3,400 phone calls a month.
IT quietly keeps us running, maintaining a couple hundred computers and phones, as well as servers and a mesh network for our advanced metering infrastructure, or AMI meters. Something else that impacts all of us? Our wastewater treatment plant team finalized an effort to replace electrical panels at our lift stations, which is a key part of our sewer system.
We are now able to monitor our 3 lift stations from the plant 24/7.
Plus, serious progress was made to permanently repair streets impacted by cave-ins, broken pipes, or many other sewer-related issues. With the help of a contractor, we cut our list from nearly 200 locations needing a repair down to 100, and we plan to address the remainder in the near future. Our sewer team spent a lot of time cleaning and repairing our system.
More than 100 repairs were made to the collection system, 1,200 catch basins cleaned, and 35 miles of pipe cleaned.
Internally, it was another year of implementing and monitoring COVID-19 protocols over and over again. That's on top of the regular human resources duties such as negotiating union, workers' compensation, and health insurance contracts. The first ever Human Relations Committee meeting was held in 2021, and the groundwork was laid for the Employee Engagement Committee. All this while welcoming an entirely new team by year's end. From new employees to new community members, our assessor has great news to share. 2021 was record-breaking again.
1 in 13 homes sold in Bay City, totaling $80 million.
Many times these sales translate into home improvements. 53 homes transformed from rentals to owner-occupied, and home values across the city increased by 8% from 2020.
There are 109 additional places to call home in Bay City with the completion of Phase 2 in Uptown Bay City.
Phase 2 of the project totals $24 million. It's just one part of a busy year for our economic development team, which also worked on nearly $3.8 million worth of incentives. Other quality of life issues were addressed by the Community Development Department. Federal funding allowed us to help community members facing pandemic-related hardships with rent, mortgage, and utility assistance. The Building Division approved more permits compared to 2020, and more code enforcement actions were taken. Grant, Bay County, and city funding also helped knock down 8 blighted homes, giving neighbors a new view. Whether it's one homeowner who has help or a multi-million-dollar transformational project, this work quietly strengthens our city and prepares us for what's next. It's not all work and no play, especially when you grab a bite to eat, enjoy a drink, or take part in the entertainment at Feet on the Street. Our planning and zoning team helped orchestrate this important effort for the second year.
Everybody wins with Feet on the Street.
Like many city initiatives, Feet on the Street was a team effort.
The Department of Public Works made sure the bollards were installed so patrons could safely enjoy the outdoor business spaces. Speaking of the outdoors, together with community development, we were able to replace more than 8,300 square feet of sidewalks. For the first time ever, DPW workers armed with iPads used GIS to create a thorough inventory of our sidewalks. We added a new street sweeper to our fleet and rented one during the busy season, allowing us to collect more than 2,600 yards of sweepings. An incredible amount of work went into our 2 bascule bridges, from a full structural inspection to replacement of some original parts from the 1980s. This work was done in collaboration with Bay City Bridge partners. Orange barrels popped up on 4 city streets.
Nearly $4.7 million went into our projects on Winona, Johnson, Marquette, and Lafayette.
We're grateful to our fleet mechanics who handled more than 1,000 work orders, many of which came in requiring more than one fix to get the vehicle or equipment back on the streets. We replaced the engine in this fire truck, which was quite the undertaking. The work of our fleet team assures all other city departments and divisions can do their work, like our water metering and distribution team, which responded to 44 water main breaks, sometimes 2 in a day. They also diligently work to replace our aging infrastructure, including lead and galvanized water lines.
Internally, we replaced 196 lead service lines, some with our new pipe puller.
With the help of contractors, we replaced 160 additional lead or galvanized water lines. Despite a year filled with staffing challenges, our sanitation team kept rolling.
Adjustments were made, but we never missed a service day.
Even when other communities struggled to run these services. The Bay City Recycle's drop-off center continues to grow. More than 500 appointments were made to use the fee-based facility. Here's a look at what people in Bay City and the region are bringing here. We did our first ever recycling audit in 2021.
The contents of the recycle bin is important to us to make sure our messaging is getting out correctly, to make sure that we're not having trash in our recyclables.
We also applied for and were awarded 2 grants, which will help us roll out a new cart-based recycling program in the near future. We welcomed back several events this year and teamed up with other city departments. Earth Day was a huge success. There are new places to play in our community. Bay City's park system continues to evolve. The fitness park at Maplewood Park opened. The Saginaw Basin Land Conservancy started work on River Bend West. A rugby team made Bigelow Park their home turf. And last but not least, a grassroots fundraising effort brought new pickleball courts to Carroll Park. Congratulations to our fiscal services team, which once again earned the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada.
It's an honor we've received since 2006.
The audit for the most recent fiscal year also earned a stamp of approval from our auditors, another way to show we are using taxpayer money responsibly. Near the end of 2021, City commissioners started allocating funding related to the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, better known as ARPA. The city of Bay City received $31 million of the federal funding. In the coming years, the money will be used to strengthen our community.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime funding opportunity that will help the City of Bay City residents for years to come.
Be sure to check back next year at this time to see those dollars at work.
And a few other tidbits from 2021. We were happy to welcome back all of our employees as well as all of you after closing City Hall due to the pandemic.
And we revitalized our sister city relationship with Ansbach, Germany. Look forward to that celebration in 2022.
And last but not least, be sure to follow us on Facebook, where we showcase all of the employees and small businesses who strengthen Bay City.